I'm Frank Wandell, and as you probably know, we're the folks that help KTA develop the many promotion and advertising marketing strategies and concepts that have allowed us to maintain a leadership position in this very, very competitive business of grocery marketing. Today we would like to have a very informal meeting via videotape to fill you in on a couple of exciting new promotions that we have in store for you. As you well know, the grocery business on the Big Island has become very, very competitive, and it's absolutely essential that we work to exceed everything else we've done so far to continue to be the best and to continue to give our customers the kind of service and shopping and excitement that will bring them back over and over and over again. We think we have developed a program that will do exactly that. And the first portion of the program is what we call the Volcano of Cash. And what this is basically a punch card type of promotion that includes a scratch off or a scratch and win section. The way the program works is every single card that is filled out and completed by our customers will automatically be a winner of a prize. And we think our prizes are pretty spectacular. The total prize amount on the Volcano of Cash promotion will be over $600,000 awarded to the customers between now and the end of the year when the promotion ends. The details of the promotion are self-explanatory, and so a customer can get a full explanation by reading through the total promotion, both on the front and on the back. But today what we'd like to do is give you a little guideline on how to present this to your customer to make it as easy for you as possible and to also make the promotion as effective and successful as possible. Basically, there are two ways to play. The customer can get involved on what we call a continuity purchase program, which are these punches around the outside edge of the card. This form of involvement is very, very simple. When you finish a customer transaction, at the bottom of your register tape, you have a total called a Save-A-Tape total. And the Save-A-Tape total may vary slightly from the grand total on your register tape because it does automatically exclude the items that are prohibited by law from being involved in this type of promotion. Those items are liquor sales, cigarette sales, and sales tax. The rest of the items purchased at KTA automatically qualify for the bonus punch portion of our punch card promotion. And the way that works is, very simply, you take your Save-A-Tape total off the register receipt and calculate and punch that total into your punch card area. And you will notice on the punch card that we have various denominations ranging all the way from $1 to $5 to $10 to $20. So calculate in your head what your total may be and work from the large denominations down and fulfill your purchase obligation to the nearest $1 in purchases. So if a customer purchases $12.50, you automatically give them the benefit of the 50 cents amount as an additional dollar. So you would then punch $10, and then 3 $1 punches like so. And it could be that quick and that simple. Now, the second way that a customer can get involved is along the bottom portion of the card. And I say the bottom portion because this area of the card is a perforated coupon that can be torn off. So along the bottom portion is a second option for them to get involved in the game. This area is for repeat visits to the store. And in this area, it can be either by purchase or no purchase necessary. So if a person comes to the store and wants to get involved in our promotion without any purchases involved, they are welcome to do that, and each time they visit the store, you would punch one of these for each visit that they make. Now, ideally speaking, we would like to get every customer involved in the purchase portion punch area of our card. The reason for that is that most of our customers buy far in excess of our total amount, and they can actually fill out as many of these cards as they can by their purchase amount, and so they will qualify for winnings over and over and over again. Whereas if they get involved in this portion of the card, they are at a slight disadvantage, because then this is calculated only on their repeat trips to the store, and we doubt that they will be able to fill out nearly as many cards going on this portion. So how we would like to have you handle this at the cashier level is, when your customer comes in the beginning of the promotion, you automatically pull a card from your register supply and say, oh, by the way, we've just started a brand new promotion with over $600,000 in cash and prizes. We'd like to get you involved. Your total today was X amount of dollars, and what I'd like to do is punch that for you right now. And you pick up your punch and say, I'm going to get you started here on the purchase portion of our punch card, because I think you can complete more cards and consequently win more money if we approach it in this manner. You make your punches automatically, hand the customer to the card and say, here, read this over. I think you'll like it very, very much. It's one way KTA is saying thank you to our Big Island shoppers who have been so loyal to us all these years. Again, you do not have to go into great detail in explaining the card, because it is fully explained in detail on both the front and the back side of the card. Now, one other bonus involved in the card, and that is, for every card that is completed, totally punched out and redeemed at KTA for one of the cash or gift certificate bonus prizes, there is an additional prize which we think is pretty spectacular. And what this prize is a free one-year pass to fly Hawaiian Air to any island for up to 24 trips for an entire year. So the person that wins that is going to have some fantastic time visiting as many islands as they want, up to 24 trips in 1 year, and this is a benefit and a bonus provided to us by Hawaiian Airlines. Everyone who completes a card will automatically be eligible to enter into that drawing, and when they fill out the name, address, identity portion of the card, which we need to award the cash and merchandise prizes, this will automatically be turned in through the marketing department and go into a drawing for this granddaddy of all airlines prizes that KTA has come up with for the final quarter of this year. There's one very, very important part of this that I almost forgot, and that is, as you do your purchase punches, be sure and punch the customer's register tape at the same time. And this will prevent the customer from later coming back thinking that perhaps we have forgotten to punch their tape and having it double punched. And it's important that we don't over punch our cards, because that will severely affect the balance in the amount of dollars that we have set aside from our marketing budget in order to cover and compensate on the prizes that are going to be awarded to the customers during this period. The other thing is that in every program, there will be someone who tries to manipulate the system or beat the program. These people are usually few and far between, and they are the exceptions rather than the rule. So when you do run into a person who appears to be manipulating the program, then it's very, very important that you refer that person to the manager or a supervisor in charge. In the event that a person is having you punch the lower portion of the card as opposed to the purchase portion of the card, then it's important that as you punch that, you then date an initial right beside that punch. And this will prevent a customer from coming back 3 and 4 and 5 times in one day and having these punched out far in advance of the rest of the customers who are following the true spirit of the promotion. If there are ever any questions, always refer to your store manager and get your question solved right away. Don't guess, because that will not help and it will only serve to complicate the problem. Now we've pretty well covered what it takes to get our customers involved in the promotion and how to query them to find out if they've already got a card started or whether you need to give them a new card on each transaction. The next thing that will come up is the actual prize claiming by the customer who has this card fully punched out. 9 out of 10 times you will complete a card during a transaction. So let's say that a customer has this partially filled out and they're buying their weekly groceries and they exceed the purchase amount or the punch amount that is remaining on their initial card. So when they exceed that amount, what you do is punch out the remaining punches on this card and take the balance that is left over and immediately apply it to a new card to get them started on their second, third, or fourth card. Okay, when they're ready to redeem their prize, as you will see when you read the card, it says stop. Do not scratch off until card is completed. See the back for details. And on the back it tells you that this scratch off must be completed in the presence of a store manager or store supervisor. Now, in each store it may be handled differently depending upon the amount of traffic that we have and who's on duty. But in each store there will be one person who is a designated prize redemption official. And so you need to know who that prize redemption official is when you come on shift each day. And when your customer completes a card, you simply refer them to the prize redemption supervisor or prize redemption official. And in the presence of that person, the customer scratches off the latex type ink that reveals what prize they have won underneath. And at that time, that supervisor will have a instruction manual and a master log where each prize will be defined as to exactly how he should handle it in both the identification and the verification of the winner and how that winning prize will be awarded. And as I said before, the prizes range everywhere from $1 in cash all the way up to $1,000. And of course, the larger prizes will take a little bit longer to verify, but they will be verified and sent back out as rapidly as possible. So when you run across a customer who has completed a card and is ready to do the scratch off to see what they've won, be sure and get them directed properly to this prize redemption supervisor for the final phase of the program. He in turn will also be sure that they get this portion of the card filled out and it is properly entered for the Hawaiian Air Fly Away for a Year grand prize. Well, that's basically it. It's a very simple program as long as it is handled properly, and we believe one of the most exciting that KTA has ever done. Certainly no one on the Big Island has ever presented an opportunity for our shoppers to win anywhere near the over $600,000 in cash and prizes that we have available in this program. There's only one question that is probably in your mind right now, and that is, can I play as an employee of KTA? And unfortunately, we are going to have to say no. We have in the past always had a policy where KTA employees and their immediate families could not be involved in our grand prize programs. And the reason for that is if you win one of the major prizes, you would